I have been using a lot of vintage Overglaze decals in my work, and I came across quite a few sheets that had colored backgrounds. I really love these little florals. I really wanted to use them on a ghost, but I was afraid the colored background would ruin it, so I decided I was going to test them on these mini vases first. And a quick thank you to the commenter who told me that they wet their decals with just a wet paper towel, because this was so much easier. Now, unfortunately, these particular decals had definitely been wet before. You could tell by the brown color of the sheet and the fact that it seems that the glue on the back of them had already been activated and they were just completely stuck to this paper. I have dealt with this in the past where I was able to scrape them off. These ones were too far gone. I stuck with it for this test, but I will not be using them again in the future. Now, my assumption about the background color is that it's going to fire off in the kiln back to clear. To me, logically, it doesn't make sense for them to have a colored background because you would never be able to match it perfectly to a glaze. But that is just my assumption, so obviously we are going to test it to find out for sure. I grabbed another sheet of decals that had a pink background to use on the second vase, and then I put them into my test kiln to fire them, and when they came out, the background had completely burnt out and they went back to clear, which is actually so exciting because I have a lot of different decals with colored backgrounds. And then I dropped the ones with the pansies on the floor, and it shattered, which doesn't happen to me often, but it does happen.